Beautiful. So we'll come on to the back of our mat, big toes to touch, knees nice and wide apart, and walking the hands all the way forward on our mat. Bringing the forehead down, taking a nice big stretch out through the back. Maybe a little rock from side to side, might feel good. Big deep breath in and out. Couple more like that, really expanding the back of the body as you breathe in. Big exhale out. Big inhale and out. Making sure there's lots of space around your neck here. You're not crunching your shoulders up around your ears. Taking one more big deep breath in here. And out. Beautiful. From here, we're going to walk the hands over to the right. Take a nice big stretch out through the left-hand side. And bring it on around to the other side. Keep those nice big deep breaths going. Then bring it on back into center. Walking it up to all fours here. We'll take a little round of cat-cow here. So that's inhale, lifting on up, and then exhale to round through. Beautiful. Inhale to lift on up, and then exhale to round through. Beautiful. Inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale and out. Beautiful. Inhale again and exhale out. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral, and then from here take it round in a little circle, maybe a little figure 8. Maybe take it back around the other direction. Once again, keeping those ears away from the shoulders, or shoulders away from ears. What am I talking about? Ears away from shoulders. That's an interesting one. Walking the hands about half a step forward, and we're going to come on up into our first down dog of our class this morning. So tucking the toes under, pushing up to down dog. So taking a little pedal out here. So bend one knee, push the opposite heel down, taking a nice stretch out through the back of the legs. So my hip bones, my pelvis is tilting right up high to the sky. So I'm in this upside down V shape. Pushing all my knuckles down into the ground and my hands, so I'm not just having all my weight dumping down into my wrists, if that makes sense. I'm really actively pushing all my knuckles, my fingers down into the mat as well to take a little bit of that pressure out of the wrists. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Beautiful. Take a breath or two here, and then inhale, lift up to tiptoes and walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Beautiful. From here, taking a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Plant the hands down. Maybe take a little rag doll here. Take a little sway from side to side. Beautiful. And then inhale, slowly rolling all the way up to stand. Take a little roll out through the shoulders. Oh, looks like I've frozen. might be just my screen that's frozen. That's all good. Beautiful. Coming on all the way up to stand. Yep, it was just my screen that I was looking at, it frozen for a moment. Take a little roll out through the shoulders when you arrive, and setting up a nice strong foundation. So let's open out the shoulders here and really focus on stacking ourselves up nice and tall. So tuck the tailbone under slightly, and we'll also focus on drawing the belly in and up. Draw the shoulders back and down, open the palms out to the front slightly. Take another couple of breaths here. Really setting up a nice strong foundation here. Make sure your weight is evenly spread across the soles of your feet, so your weight is not coming forward into your toes too much, and it's not back in the heels too much. Let's take another breath here. And out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms on up, and then exhale, take a fold forward. Taking a halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on that right leg. Drop the right knee down towards the mat, and then inhale, lifting up into that low lunge. Beautiful. Nice little hip flexor opener here. So really sink the hips forward and down, keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Take another breath or two here. And exhale, hands release on down to the mat. Stepping back with that left leg, coming into a plank on the knees here to start off with. And we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Nice and controlled, elbows graze the ribs. Beautiful. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to lower. Really activating through the back of the body. Inhale to cobra, and then exhale to lower. Tuck the toes under. We push back up to a down dog. So coming up via the knees, tuck toes, pushing all the way back up. Beautiful. Take another breath or two here if that works for you. Well, either way, I'd like you to take a breath. Keep breathing. Beautiful. From here, inhale, let's lift up our right leg. Exhale, bring the knee through to the nose and stepping it on through. So your option here, if that down dog doesn't work for you, you can come down to all fours and have your knees on the ground. Take a little round of cat-cow through those. Take a little bob up and down maybe. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful, nice stable lunge here. One more breath in, and then exhale, hands coming on down to the mat, stepping it forward. Take a halfway lift. Nice flat back here, exhale to fold. Beautiful, inhale, rising all the way up, and then hands to heart center. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful, inhale, arms to rise on up, and exhale, folding. That's it. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on the left leg this time. Nice long step. Drop that left knee down. Inhale to lift on up. We'll take that low lunge on the second side. Beautiful. Nice breath in here. That's it. Exhale, hands coming on down to the mat. Stepping back with that right foot. We'll take our little high to low plank here on the knees to start off with. Just warming up the body. So core braces. Exhale, lower down in that push up all the way to the mat. Nice and controlled. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to lower. That's it. One more here. Inhale, cobra. And exhale to lower. Tuck the toes under. Pushing on all the way back. Down dog. Beautiful. Take a moment here to settle into your down dog. Awesome. Inhale, lifting up through the left leg this time. Keep the hips nice and level. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, stepping it through. Beautiful. Lifting on up to our lunge on the other side. So hips stay nice and level here. Take another breath or two here. That's it. And exhale, hands coming on down to the mat, stepping it forward. Take a halfway lift and fold. That's it. Inhale, lifting on all the way up, hands to heart center. Taking another breath or two here. We've got one more round here. Inhale, arms to rise, and exhale, folding. Inhale, we take that halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on the right leg. Beautiful. From here, stepping back on the left leg. Option to come to a full plank. If you're not feeling so strong this morning, you may choose to lower your knees to the mat. Roll the body forward a little bit. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take your pick. So up dog, core is strong. Support your low back. Exhale, back through to down dog. Really bracing through your core throughout this whole entire movement. Just enough that you can still keep breathing fully. Beautiful. Right leg is going to step forward here. So inhale, lift that right heel. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Strong and stable here. Take another breath or two. That's it. Nice work. Little bend in that back knee potentially. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, stepping it forward. Take a half lift and fold. Inhale to lift all the way up, hands to heart center. Take another breath or two here. So inhale, arms to rise. Exhale to fold. That's it. Take a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on the left leg. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Step it back on the right as well. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take your pick. Take the modifications you need. Exhale, back through to down dog. Take another breath or two here. That's it, settling in. Nice work. Inhale, let's lift our left leg high, heel to the sky, knee to nose, stepping it through. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. Set yourself up here, nice strong lunge. Take another breath or two here. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, stepping it forward. Take a halfway lift and fold. That's it, nice work. Inhale, rising all the way up. And exhale, down through heart center. Take another breath or two here. So we move on into the main part of our flow this morning. Beautiful. Maybe taking one more breath. And then inhale, arms to rise. Exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on the right leg. Beautiful. We'll take a little twist here. So inhale, open that left arm out. Beautiful. Exhale, release it down to the mat, stepping it back, high to low plank. Nice strong plank here. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Really using your core strongly here to keep everything nice and stable. Take another breath or two here. And then inhale, lifting up our right leg. We better start on the right side. Knee to nose, stepping it on through. Inhale, lifting on up, crescent lunge to start off with. Little fingers come in towards center. Take another breath or two here. And then exhale, drop that back heel down, coming into our warrior one. So really try and keep the hips facing forward as much as you can here. Back heel drops down. Back foot is on a diagonal. Hands come down behind our back. Inhale, open through our chest, squeeze the elbows back. And then exhale, folding forward into a humble warrior. Take another breath or two here. That's it. Nice work. From here, inhale, lifting on up. Warrior one. Exhale, right hand comes underneath the left, sitting up for our eagle arm. So two options here. You can give yourself a little bit of a hug, or if you're feeling ambitious, palms can come around to touch. So you've got this wrap of the arms here. Lift the elbows up. And then from here, we're going to get adventurous. We're going to step into a little balance here. So inhale. Let's lift on up. Bring that back knee in so they're even. Lift it up. Cross it on over for eagle. Beautiful work here. Shoulders down away from the ears. Lift that up a little bit. Balance is challenged here. Wobble's welcome. If you've got the ability, you can take a little fold forward if you would like. Inhale to lift on up, really challenging your balance. Inhale to lift. And then exhale, bring it on around, aeroplane pose or warrior three. So aeroplane is arms back, warrior three, arms out in front. And releasing here. Bring the hands down to heart center, take a nice big deep breath. Beautiful, inhale, arms to rise on up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, we take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on the left leg this time. Step it all the way back. We'll take our little twist. Inhale, right arm lifts up. I do love a little bit of a twist through the upper body. Beautiful. Release that hand down to the mat. Stepping it back. High to low plank here. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Whole entire body is working through that movement. Remember, you can use your knees, or you can even just take a little cat-cow there if that feels good. Beautiful. Left leg is going to lift on up to the sky here. Exhale, bring knee to nose, stepping it through. Inhale, lifting on up, crescent lunge. Nice and strong here, core in. Take another breath or two here. Drop that back heel down. We've got our warrior one, so you can adjust your feet slightly if you need. Beautiful, take another breath or two here. Hands come down behind you. Open the chest out. Humble warrior, we fold forward. Beautiful. Lift the heels of your hands off your butt if that feels okay. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting on up. Warrior one. Shoulders down away from ears. This time, left arm is going to come under right. You've got an option to take that little wrap of the arms if that feels good. Take another breath or two here. A little bit of a stretch through the shoulders. Give yourself a hug if the wrap of the arms doesn't quite work for you. And then from here, you're going to lift that back heel off, coming into a little balance. Bring it in, lift it up and over for our eagle. So cross of the legs or wrap them around if that's accessible for you. If it's accessible, you can take a little fold forward. Inhale to lift back up. Lift the arms, lift that leg. Push the leg back. Warrior three or aeroplane. One more breath. And we release to stand. Take another breath or two here, rolling the shoulders over. We're going to build on a little bit this time. So we've got that same sequence with a little bit built on. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back. Right leg to start with. Take that twist. Exhale, step it on back. High to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back through to down dog. Nice and strong. Inhale, right leg lifts up to the sky. Knee to nose, step it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up. Crescent lunge. Nice and strong. Drop that back heel down. Warrior one. Hips stay facing forward. Hands come down behind. Open through the chest. Exhale, folding. Humble warrior. Bring the chest slightly to the inside of that front knee if you have the space. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting on up. That's it. Exhale, give yourself that hug. Lift that back heel up, right arm under left here. And then inhale, step it on up. Wrap the knees or cross the ankle over knee, whatever you have space for. Take another couple of breaths here. Take that little forward fold if you have the space. Inhale, lifting on up. Lift that leg on up. We have warrior three or aeroplane. Beautiful. Release that back foot down, open out. Warrior two, very familiar shape here. Flip that front palm, reverse. Beautiful. Coming back to center, windmill that arm all the way around. Bend the back knee, straighten through the front. Skandasana, open out. Beautiful. Bring it forward. Hands come down, lift the back heel. And release that foot down nice and evenly. Take a halfway lift and fold. Inhale, lifting on all the way up. Hands to heart center. Take another breath or two here. We're going to take the second side here. Inhale, arms to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Stepping back on that left leg. Inhale, bring our right arm up. Better get my sides right. Exhale, release it on down. Plant the hands, stepping back. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Take another couple of breaths in here. That's it, nice work. Inhale, left leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, bring knee to nose, stepping it through. Inhale, lift on up, crescent lunge. Nice strong stance here. Exhale, drop it down, warrior one. Left arm under right, give yourself that little hug. Nice work. From here, you're gonna lift on up, knees come level. Lift the right knee up, lower it down. Elbows come away from your chest, hands away from your face. Really take that stretch through the shoulders, core on. Beautiful, take that little fold forward if it's accessible. Lift it back up. Inhale, keep the bind of the arms for a little bit if you would like. And open out the arms, watching your balance here. Wobbles welcome. Release it back. Warrior two. No elephant feet here though. Flip and reverse. Exhale, windmill all the way around to the mat. And we'll take a little standing. Actually, we better take our Skandasana. So come back to our warrior two. Open out. Skandasana on that second side. So bend that back knee, straighten through the front leg. Bring the hands on forward to the mat. Lift that back heel up. Stepping it forward. Take a halfway lift and fold. Inhale, lifting on all the way up. And hands to heart center. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful. We're going to take one more round flowing through that little sequence. So take yourself a moment here. Inhale, arms to rise. And exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back on the right leg this time. Inhale, left arm lifts up. Exhale, release. Step it back, high to low. Inhale and exhale. That's it, taking a couple of breaths in here. Inhale, that right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, bring knee to nose, step it through. Inhale, lifting up, crescent lunge. That's it, drop it down, warrior one, hips stay facing forward. Exhale, right arm under left. Beautiful. Let's take our humble warrior here. So we're just going to fold forward with eagle arms this time, mixing it on up a little bit. Inhale, lifting on up. That's it, step it forward. Take that eagle bind of the legs. Whatever that looks like for you. Take another breath or two here. Take that little fold forward if that feels good. Inhale, lifting on up. And bringing it into aeroplane or warrior three. Take another breath or two here. Release the arms if that feels good. Release that back leg down. Take another breath or two here. Open it out. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. And windmill those arms all the way around, Skandasana. Beautiful, walk those hands forward. Take a standing splits. And release that foot down to the mat. Take a halfway lift. And fold. Inhale to lift all the way up. Hands to heart center. So you should be feeling a bit more comfortable now that we've done this flow a couple of times through. You're probably feeling a bit more comfortable with it. Inhale, arms to rise on up. And exhale, folding. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back. Left leg this time. Inhale, right arm lifts up for that twist. Exhale, release the hand down to the mat, stepping it back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back through to down dog. Take another breath or two here. That's it. Inhale, lifting on that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale, lifting on up. That's it, drop that back heel down to the floor. Left arm under right. We fold into that humble warrior with eagle arms this time. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful, inhale, lifting on up. That's it. Lift that back heel, slowly bring that back leg in. Lift it on up, tall posture here. Challenge your balance. Sink it down, cross it around, that's it. One or two more breaths here. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale, sink that right leg back. And slowly lower it on down. Open out, warrior two. Settling in, take another breath or two here. Beautiful, flip and reverse. Coming back to center, windmill those arms all the way around, Skandasana. Beautiful. Bring it forward, lift the back leg up, and release it down to the mat. Taking a halfway lift here, and exhale to fold. Beautiful, inhale, lifting on all the way up, hands to heart center. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful, one more breath in. And release the hands. Beautiful, from here, take a little roll out through the shoulders. Awesome, and then from here, we're slowly going to inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and then exhale, take a fold forward. Inhale, we take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant the hands. We're going to step on back to a plank position. And we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Beautiful, we've got a little back bend today, which is going to be an upward facing bow or a locust pose. So shuffle yourself to a point where you can be comfortable here lying on your belly. So I've got my forehead resting on the floor. If that's not comfortable for you, you can bring your hands underneath your forehead for a bit of support. Beautiful. Take another breath or two here. First one we're going to come into right here is our locust pose. So with our locust pose, set ourselves up, reaching the hands back behind you, and then inhale, lifting on up through the shoulders, pushing the tops of the feet into the floor. Reach the hands back, palms might come down to the mat. Really pull the shoulders back and down. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing here. One more breath in, release it down to the mat. That's it. Take another breath or two here. Beautiful. And then from here, we've got an option to either stay with that variation or you can come into a bow pose. So if you're coming into a bow pose, you may choose to bring your heels in towards your butt. Actually, no, there's one option before this. Let's lower the feet down again. And we're going to lift on up into that locust pose. So reach the hands back, lift the feet off the floor this time if you feel able to. Take another breath or two here, really squeezing into the back of the body. 2 more breaths. And exhale, release it on down to the mat. Take another breath or two here. We're going to come into our third version, which is going to be our full bow pose. So if you're coming into a full bow, pull the heels in towards the butt. Keep the hips pushing down into the floor. Reach around and grab your heels. Might be easier said than done, I know. I know for me this morning it is. Some mornings it just happens like that. Beautiful. Bring the feet, heels, butt all back into center as much as you can. Keep breathing here. You're going to kick into the hands, lifting on up into this back bend. Take another 3 or 4 breaths here. Keep the knees into center, feet into center as much as you can. Keep breathing. Super strong here. Slow and even breaths. And slowly releasing it on back down to the mat without slingshotting the feet, of course, if you can help it. Take a little windscreen wiper from side to side. Take a little moment here. And then when you're ready, we're going to push the hands back into the mat and pushing it on back to a child's pose. Sink it on back as far as you feel able to. Hips towards the heels. And lifting it on up. Bring the elbows down to the mat here. So we're going to come into a little dolphin pose. So I'm going to offer you 2 options here. First one is to have the palms flat on the floor here. Tuck the toes on under. I'm going to push back up into this dolphin pose. So it's going to be a little bit strong on the shoulders here probably. You can walk the feet forward a little bit here if you would like. Holding here, getting a nice little stretch and opening through the shoulders. Take another breath or 2 here. Draw the belly in. Beautiful. Take another breath or 2 here. So your head should be nice and free to move around here. And then exhale, slowly release it down. Second option here, you can either stay with that variation for our inversion today, or if you would like another option, you can clasp your hands together here. Bring those elbows out nice and wide, and I'm going to bring the crown of my head down into that gap between my hands. So being very, very careful here, and we're going to push on up through the feet. So use your shoulders here to support your head, so you're not actually putting any pressure through my head. The crown of my head is touching the floor, but there's no pressure through it. I'm going to walk my feet forward so my hips start to stack over my shoulders, lifting on all the way up. My hamstrings are a bit tight, so keep working through the shoulders. If you've got the space, you can lift one leg up at a time. Take another breath or two here. So my arms and shoulders are working here to support my body here. Beautiful. You may choose to come on down, take a little break, and you may choose to take one more round of that if that feels okay through your shoulders. Just making sure there's no pressure through your head or neck as you do these ones. Beautiful. Reset again. Bring the knees into center, tuck the toes under, lift it on back up, really working through the shoulders here. Beautiful. Lift one foot up at a time, brace your core here. Option only, being super careful here. Beautiful. Release that down and releasing everything down. If you would like, bring the hands back around. You can wrap the hands around your heels. Beautiful, coming on back around. Push the hands into the floor to all fours and pushing on back up to down dog. Beautiful, from here, right knee comes to the right wrist. Right ankle towards the left wrist. I'm going to fold on forward into our pigeon pose. I'm going to be here just for a couple of breaths. And then pushing on into the mat again, rising on up. We'll come onto the second side. So tuck those toes back under, pushing on back up to down dog. Take another breath or two here if that feels good. And we'll bring our left knee to left wrist, left ankle towards right wrist, and we fold forward. Beautiful. From here, slowly start to rise back up. We'll just sink down onto that left hip and bring our right leg up and over. So two options here. You can bring it up and over. If this is a bit inaccessible for you, you can bring that bottom leg around so it's out nice and long. So take your pick here. Inhale, lifting on up, and then exhale, twisting in towards that top leg. So option to hook the elbow over, or you can just give it a little bit of a hug, depending on what works best for you. Half Lord of the Fish, Ardha Matsyendrasana. And we're going to release here and come on to the other side. So hooking left leg around, or should I say right leg around, left leg comes up over top. Beautiful. Once again, if that's not an option for you, stretching the bottom leg out nice and long. Take your pick here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hook the elbow over or give it a hug, depending on what works best for you. That's it, setting yourself up here. You may find the two sides are different here. So you'll notice I was able to hook my elbow and bend my elbow on the other side. For some reason today I'm feeling a bit restricted on this side. I'm not able to get quite as deep on this side. So honor whatever your body is telling you. If there's something going on and you're not able to get quite as deep on one side, don't force anything. Just enjoy the stretch here. And slowly release. Release the legs out nice and long. And coming on all the way down to the mat for our final pose, Shavasana. Releasing those legs out nice and long. Palms might face up towards the ceiling. And let your body relax here. We're just going to take about 5 or 6 breaths here, so we're not going to be here for too long. If you do have the time to rest for a little bit longer here, I'd encourage you to take the time to rest for that little bit of extra time if you have it. Otherwise, if you do need to move on with your day, taking a couple of big deep breaths here. Maybe bring a little bit of movement back into the fingers and toes. And then rolling over to your preferred side. And then from your preferred side, slowly coming on up to a comfortable seat. Take a little roll out through the shoulders. Maybe bring the hands to the heart center. Dropping the head down. Thumbs might come to the forehead. In gratitude to those who've shared the practice with us this morning. Thank you for joining me this morning, guys. Have an absolutely amazing day, whatever you have on. Any comments or questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, guys. Thank you.